Examination 2026. So let's begin, guys. Today is an important day because we have some very important topic which has a probability to come in next year's prelims examination. Okay. So the very first topic is from Science and Tech, and this topic has been asked by the UPSC question setters multiple times in some form or the other in the last 5 years. Guys, you know that there is one gene editing technique which is CRISPR-Cas9 technique, which is gaining popularity. It has various applications, not only in agriculture but also in human health. Now, guys, CSIR has used this CRISPR technique for curing sickle cell disease. Guys, you all know that sickle cell disease is common among tribal people in India. India has one of the largest population of sickle cell disease in the world. Prime Minister Modi has aimed that we have to eradicate this sickle cell disease. Sickle cell disease is a genetic disease, and genetic diseases are not very easy to cure. To cure genetic disease, we need gene therapy. Guys, in UPSC, gene therapies and cell therapies are becoming very popular. Every UPSC aspirant must have a clarity about what are these gene therapies, what are these cell therapies. Guys, in gene therapy, we try to change the genetic of the human. We try to eliminate that gene which is responsible for the disease. And to remove that gene, we need technique, and that technique is called CRISPR based gene therapy. That technique is called CRISPR based gene therapy. Is this clear, guys? Gene therapy. Is this clear, guys? CRISPR based gene therapy. Today in my DPN daily prelims note, I have covered in detail what exactly constitutes CRISPR gene based therapy, how it is done, what is the science behind it. Please do read the details if you want to know more about it. It acts like a scissor, and we can cut the genes which are responsible for causing disease. It is derived from a bacteria. The name of this therapy, which has been devised by CSIR for curing the sickle cell disease, is called BIRSA 101. It's called BIRSA 101. 101. BIRSA 101. Definitely a probable question for UPSC Prelims 2026. BIRSA 101. Coming to the next topic, guys, ISRO has successfully tested CE20 engine. What is CE20 engine and why it is important? Guys, there is a technology called cryotechnology or cryogenic technology. What is cryogenic technology, guys? Cryogenic technology is basically very low temperature, okay, when we keep the fuels. That is called cryogenic technology. So this cryo engine or CE20 engine will be used for the third stage of the GSLV Mark III launch vehicle, or now it is called the Launch Vehicle Mark III. Guys, Launch Vehicle Mark III is the biggest launch vehicle which we have, is the largest launch vehicle which we have. It is called the Bahubali. It is called the Bahubali. Guys, people from Andhra, Bahubali. Okay. Prabhash. Okay. Launch Vehicle Mark III. Launch Vehicle Mark III. It has 3 stages. It has 3 stages. The 3 stages, guys, the last stage is the cryogenic stage. Guys, you should know how many stages are there, and in stage 1 and in stage 2 and in stage 3 what kind of fuel is used. Can anybody tell me what is used in the stage 1? Solid. What is used in stage 2? Liquid. What is used in stage 3? Cryo. Guys, are you following this? Yeah, yes or no, guys? Are you following this? Yes or no? Very important. Very, very important for the prelims examination next year. Guys, this LVM Mark III will be used for Gaganyaan. Gaganyaan is our first mission to send astronauts to the space. Gaganyaan. Very, very important. Gaganyaan. Moving on, guys, another science and tech topic today. Today is like a science and tech day. Lot of important topics. High probability to come in the prelims examination next year, guys. Guys, NCDC has come out with clarification. Guys, recently there was a study published in the Lancet magazine. Guys, you know Lancet magazine is kind of a world-renowned science magazine on health. And in the Lancet magazine, there was a study published that most of the people who undergo some kind of gastro surgery in Indian hospitals, they pick up from hospital multi-drug resistant organisms. Guys, you know, these days multi-drug resistant microorganisms are getting more and more common. When you visit a hospital for getting any surgery, for getting any treatment, sometimes what happens that you may pick some of these multi-drug resistant microbes from the hospital. These are called hospital derived diseases. These are called hospital derived diseases. Why does it happen? Guys, sometimes in the hospitals, proper sterilization is not done. Sometimes in hospitals, proper hygiene maintenance is not done. And this may lead to this multi-drug resistant microbes. Now, NCDC has clarified that the report is not accurate. What does NCDC say? NCDC says that it is not infection. It is just colonization. This is a new term in science and tech. What is colonization and how it is different from infection? Guys, colonization is a phase when these microbes, they come on your body, but they do not cause any disease. They colonize it, but they have yet not caused any disease. They have come in the host, inside the host, but they have not caused disease. Once they cause disease, infection, then they are called, okay, antibiotic resistant superbugs. An important topic, guys, you know, AMR has been in news because Government of India is coming out with phase 2 of the national program for antibiotic resistance containment. Okay, so this is something which is going on, and I hope that question setters are listening. Please, question setters, please listen to this. Please ask a question on AMR next year. It's a very important concept. You should test the aspirants on this concept of AMR. Very important. Very important. Please share this message to people who are setting the questions. This is a very important topic, guys. This is one of the biggest threat to human health. This is one of the biggest threat to human health. This is the next pandemic. This is the next pandemic. AMR, everything about AMR, you should have clarity. Everything you should have clarity, guys. Someone is saying, okay, you're looking like Mahesh Babu in Varanasi movie. No, Baba, I'm just a common man. So please prepare, guys. One Health. One Health. What is One Health? What is Glass report? What is WHO doing on the AMR? What is JEDA commitment? Lot of things are happening on AMR, guys. Lot of things are happening on AMR. Very important. Very important. Now coming to another important topic from polity. From polity. Very important, guys. Again, I'm requesting, please frame a question on this topic next year. Very important. Honorable Supreme Court has said that the tribunal Reform Act, it is not valid. It is constitutionally not valid. Okay, very important. Very important, guys. This is one of the most important topic, guys. You know, the government had come out with the Tribunal Reform Act, but the Honorable Supreme Court is saying that the Tribunal Reform Act is not constitutionally valid. Why? Guys, Supreme Court is saying that the independence of judiciary is infringed because all the powers have been given to the executive in appointment of these tribunals. You know, guys, tribunals are what? Tribunals are quasi-judicial bodies. But Supreme Court has already given a judgment in the previous years that even tribunals have to be independent of the government, because we have separation of power, and very important constitutional principle. What is separation of power? Separation of power is an important constitutional principle. It is a basic structure of the Indian Constitution, that all the three organs must be separated. The executive, the judiciary, the legislature, all must be separated. One should not interfere into the functioning of others. But this tribunal law was infringing upon the independence of judiciary. You know, guys, there is a provision in the Constitution for creation of tribunals. Can anybody in the comment box answer which is that article? Which is that article, and that article was added by which constitutional amendment? Can anybody tell me in the comment box? Guys, the article is 323A, 323B. The article is 323A, 323B. And this was added by 42nd Amendment. This question is going to come next year. Please, I'm requesting the question setters. Please give a question. Test the aspirant. This is an important aspect. They must definitely test aspirant on this concept of tribunals. Why do we need tribunals first place? We need tribunals because there is too many cases pending. Tribunals help in reducing the pendency of cases. Tribunals also are useful to take up technical issues. There are many cases which are technical in nature, like taxation related, we have taxation tribunals. Environment related, we have environment tribunals. So technical issues can be taken up by the tribunal. Is this clear, guys? Guys, in international relation today there was a news. The news says that Saudi Arabia is now the non-NATO major ally of America. Non-NATO major ally of America. Guys, how many non-major NATO allies are there for America? Can anybody tell me? Saudi Arabia has become an ally, non-NATO ally of. Yes, there are 19. I'll take the names, guys. So, non-NATO major allies of America are Argentina, Australia, Bahrain, Brazil, Colombia, Egypt, Israel, Japan, Jordan, Kenya, Kuwait, Morocco, New Zealand, Pakistan, Philippines, Qatar, South Korea, Thailand, and Tunisia. Important topic. There is another important topic which is in news. It is again from Science and Tech, ultra processed foods. Guys, recent study in Lancet has said that obesity in India is rising, and one of the main reason why obesity in India is rising is because of ultra processed foods. What are ultra processed foods? Ultra processed foods are foods which basically go through artificial preservatives, artificial processing, like adding sugar, salt, fats. The idea is to enhance the taste and the shelf life. Can you give examples of ultra processed foods which we consume daily? Can you give examples? Ice creams, chips, sugar drinks, Coca-Cola, Bhujia. How many of you take this? I am also taking, sir. What to know? I am reading every day and I am eating every day. This is the problem, sir. Cookies, chocolates, cookies, ice creams. Chips, salted chips. We have to stop eating it, guys, if we have to be healthy. Important topic. Okay, important topic. There was another important international treaty which is in news. Guys, International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resource for Food and Agriculture. This treaty, guys, everyone should read about this treaty. This treaty is about preserving and sustainable use of plant genetic resource. This is in news. Next year, again, I am predicting. Mark this video. This question is going to come from my side. Plant Varieties Act. India has a Plant Varieties Act, and there is an international treaty. The name of the treaty is International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture. The objective of the treaty is to conserve and sustainable use all plant genetic resources for food and agriculture, and fair and equitable sharing of the benefits coming out of the genetic resources of the plants. And in India, we have Plants, Varieties, Farmers, Breeders' Rights Act. These two treaty, one is international treaty, another is Indian legislation on protection of farmers and breeders' right. These two questions are going to come. Mark my word, I am signing it. Guys, I am signing this question is going to come. I am signing it today only. Mark this video. Save this video. Next year, after the prelims exam, check this video, guys. Check this video. Very important. This Plant Varieties Act is in news. Government is trying to amend that act. That act protects farmers' rights, breeders' rights. Please go through the act. Someone is saying, when are you going to start Hindi medium? Guys, right now I'm just going for the English medium because some people are dependent on me. There are some people who are dependent on me, so I can't leave them in between. Okay, that's the issue. I want to do in Hindi. I love Hindi. But right now I have to stick to English because there are some people who are literally dependent on me. There are many people. I know them. So for them, I have to sacrifice this and I have to stick to English. Please bear with me. And people who are listening in English, for you, I am sacrificing a lot of requests. So kindly do help these videos reach all English aspirants in your states. People who are preparing in English medium, who want English guidance, please do spread the Lakshya initiatives among your friends. Thank you. Bye-bye and take care. Good night.